Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Tonight I got a couple articles from a site called UPI. They're four different ones, and I really couldn't think of what to do tonight, and I figured some odd news wouldn't hurt anybody. So I guess we'll get started with it. And this first article is by Ben Hooper. Exotic eagle on the loose in Pittsburgh after aviary escape. One pretty bird. Officials with the National Aviary in Pennsylvania said a Steller's sea eagle that escaped from its enclosure has been repeatedly spotted around Pittsburgh. Handlers at the National Aviary said the Russian native eagle named Kodiak is believed to have escaped after being startled on Saturday. The aviary said the 4-foot eagle is in good health and is acclimated to a number of different weather conditions. Handlers said Kodiak does not need to eat every day to remain healthy. Aviary officials said Kodiak is not a threat to people or pets, but anyone who spots the eagle is being urged not to approach the bird. I wonder why it's a 4-foot eagle. That's one pretty bird, though. I'm sorry I'm having to chop down the articles, but, fair usuals. Alright, now let's go to this one. This is by Summer Brokaw. Another Maryland resident spots zebra on the loose. A resident spotted one zebra in a Maryland county on the loose this week after other residents spotted 3 zebras last week. Okay. Earlier this month, Prince George's County Animal Control Chief Rodney Taylor said 3 zebras had been on the loose for several days after escaping from a private farm. Okay. Of course, you have the animal control officials said 5 zebras escaped from a herd of 31 others on the same farm, according to Fox 5 and the Washington Post. Okay, so I'm not seeing anywhere. Of course, I'm kind of cutting things down, but I'm not seeing anything here where they've actually caught the thing. Had like this one had a lady taking out the trash, and she says she saw the zebra behind her house. Well, zebras behind her house. Strange things in Maryland. Okay. All right, now let's go to this one. This is by Ben Hooper as well. Wallaby escapes Scottish petting zoo, visits nearby pub. Oh, cute little bugger. A 6-month-old wallaby named Eddie escaped from Walkmill, I guess, Menagerie Petting Zoo in Aberdeenshire, Scotland, and was spotted outside a pub before fleeing once again. Photo, and you get the photo here from. I mean, okay. It's a cute little bugger, and it is Australian, so that kind of explains it going to the pub for a little bit of entertainment. A wallaby escaped from a Scottish petting zoo just hours after being delivered to the facility and was spotted hopping outside a local pub. He was spotted not too long after escaping about a mile away from the attraction. He was then seen outside the pub in New Deer, and the last sighting had him headed towards Cummingstown, I guess, and Turf. Sounds called STV News. Okay. Well, here's an odd one. A post on the FUBAR News Lost and Found Pets page on Facebook said Eddie is likely scared and will be difficult to catch unless searchers can corner him in an enclosed area. Poor little critter. Don't do anything wrong. I'm totally gutted and really worried for him. He will be cold and scared. He's not aggressive. He's only about 10 inches off the ground, so people don't have to be worried. Well, yeah, they're harmless little critters. I mean, we're not. It's like a pygmy kangaroo size, you know. I mean, they're not very big. I hope they catch it soon. I mean, yeah, this was from the 24th, but I still hope they catch it soon, catch it safely. Don't give it too much hell. All right, I guess we'll get to the last article now. This is from Ben Hooper as well. Ohio farmer's pumpkin breaks state record at 2,195 pounds. Good heavens. That's a lot of pie. An Ohio Pumpkin Festival kicked off with a state record being broken by a giant pumpkin that weighed in staggering 2,195 pounds. Apparently, the guy's name that owns it is Jeff Seal of Dillonville, at the 57th Bardsville Pumpkin Festival's King Pumpkin way off Wednesday night. His Fields, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, I really do. Pumpkin took the state record from Todd and Donna Skinner, whose giant pumpkin weighed in at 2,150 pounds at the 2017 festival. Phil says he owes his prize pumpkin to a deceased friend. I got the seed from a guy who ended up passing away from cancer, called WTOV TV. I emailed his wife when the pumpkin was 50 days old, and I let her know how things were going, and I told her I can't help think that he's up there pushing things along. That's awful nice that, he at least credits the person that got it from. I mean, it's sad he had to lose a friend, but, and I'm glad he stays in contact with the friend's wife. This video is a little short. Maybe I could toss another thing in. Let's see, flip a coin. Dog or snorkeler? Dog or snorkeler? We'll go with the snorkeler. All right, this one's from Ben Hooper as well. On the 24th. Cayman Islands snorkeler follows squid to man's lost wedding ring. Huh. Well, dang. A woman snorkeling in the Cayman Islands said a squid led her to a wedding ring that she was later able to reunite with its owner. The guy who owned it, James Ross, he'd only been wearing the ring for about 6 months when he lost it while scuba diving with his wife, Lady Rock. And I was talking about they looked for it and everything, but 3 weeks passed with no sign of the ring until Raquel Tobian, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, who recently moved to the Cayman Islands from Ohio, chanced upon the lost item while snorkeling in the Eden Rock area. Tobian said she was following a squid in the water when she noticed something glittering in the sand nearby. I had people reaching out very quickly within the first hour, Tobian said. Shockingly, it took less than 2 hours for the internet to find the rightful owners. I'm glad they got it back. Apparently, the snorkeler met up with Ross McMillan the next morning and confirmed the ring she had found was the one that had fallen off the man's finger. That's good. The wife is joking about the punishments she had come up with for her husband to make amends for the loss, so finding the ring spared him some stress, Tobian said. Ross said the incident taught him an important lesson about his wedding ring. Listen to your wife and remove it before diving. Yeah. I thought that was a good idea anyways with barracudas and stuff, you know. You know, they'll attack anything shiny, and if you have a ring on, sayonara to that finger. Eh, you know, that's the way things are. Well, I know this wasn't a very long video, not very well, probably not very well thought out, to be truthful, because I was just, I want to click back. I just want to see the picture of the wallaby again, because cute little bugger. Um, I wanted to put something up. I just didn't know what I felt like putting up, and I went to put up little odd articles like this. So, because I like to read them every once in a while, just to get out of the normal grind of the everyday terrible stuff in the news anyway. So it's nice to read little odd things like this. Well, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If and thank you very much for listening, as long as and watching. And if you think I've earned it, please leave a like and possibly a subscribe if you think I earned that. Please leave comments below for any suggestions of topics or something to go over. If you have any good odd news sites, I'm trying this new one. Well, it's new to me. I'm trying UPI. I've never seen it before. I figured, what the heck? And after I looked at them, I looked up their sources just to make sure that they were at least credible enough. And yeah, I'm just leave suggestions for anything below. I do have with October, I'm going to be doing. They're going to take me time to do them, but I'm going to do videos on various figures from directors, actors, stuff like that. Different people from horror movie genres. Like I want to do a video on George Romero. I'd like to do some from the silent era, as well as others from right after the silent era and the regular black and white era, like with some of the earlier Universal horror movies. But I may have to stick to some of the B-list horror movies, which is fine by me. I'd also like to do from different TV shows that may not have been horror exactly, but I figure might be appropriate. Like I'm thinking about doing for Halloween itself. I'm thinking about releasing a video on Elizabeth Montgomery. I want to kind of do a sort of biography on her, because she was a very talented actress, and I just would like to go over different people. If you're interested in that sort of thing, please let me know. If you have any suggestions for anybody for me to look to try to do something on, for kind of staying within the category, let me know. Either way, like I said before, I thank you very much for listening, and I will talk to you next time. So have a pleasant evening, day, or whatever it is, and I'll talk to you in the next video.